Hello, welcome to Jadekine Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing the Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Doctor Who Blast from the Past Commander deck. I'm coming to you to unbox this one, having finally gotten around to playing Commander. It was only 3 of us. From what I read, Commander's generally 4 players. We had 3. It's what I was able to get together. But we played with the previous 3 Doctor Who decks that I'd opened up. I lost, but I did manage to get the 9th, 10th, and 11th Doctors out all at once, so that's basically a win as long as you're not paying attention to the rules of the game. Today, I'm going to be opening another of the Commander decks, which is exciting for one because one of the things I learned with playing is it seems like it would be very difficult to build a Commander deck. Like, I got these thinking, oh, I'm gonna deconstruct these and make decks of my own. I'm like, not so sure I am. This one is Blast from the Past. It contains the first 8 Doctors. It's the last one I'm opening because it's the one I know the least about. I've seen like 1 or 2 classic episodes, and that's it. Obviously, I know like about things with them, but not a whole lot. Of course, the deck, it's a 100-card deck with 50 new cards, 10 Plane Chase cards, which we did not play with the Plane Chase because my buddies, also their first time playing Commander, decided, one new thing at a time. 10 double-sided token cards, a planar die, foil etched display commander, a life wheel, deck box, strategy insert, reference card. It also has the little sample booster of 2 legendary traditional foils. Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. So this one has the 4th Doctor as your commander, along with Sarah Jane Smith, obviously. But if it's like the other Doctor Who decks, not like the Fallout decks, but like the other Doctor Who decks, it will probably also let you swap around and play with quite a few options for what your commander actually is. I would almost imagine you can make it work with any of the Doctors. I'm just going to tear apart the bottom of this box, it seems. Very smooth here. Here we go. Set this aside. This aside. Decking all this aside. So, packaging. So, little things that punch out. Little tokens that punch out, just for keeping track of random whatever you may need it for as you go. You got these work as good dividers, and I use whatever tokens for all sorts of different things because there's lots of tokens that you need to keep track of with these decks. Of course, we got the planar die, the Planeswalker symbol, the Chaos Ensues symbol, and 4 blank sides used for Plane Chase. There is I can get it together. Deck box, which will hold everything that came in here. The colors, 4th Doctor, Doctor Who, Planeswalker. And the life wheel, which on the side of 1 to 20 has 4th Doctor, and is blank on the side that has 21 to 40. 40 is the life you start with in Commander, so hope you don't try and gain above that. And then we have the strategy insert. Blast from the Past, playing the deck, Commander rules, Plane Chase rules. And then we have a little blurbs of info on the 4th Doctor, Sarah Jane Smith, and why they are the colors that they are. Actually gonna pull out of here and do these first. I gradually zoom in each time. So we had the planar die. What are the different Planes. So this is a whole different way of playing things. The Pyramid of Mars seems familiar. Caught in a Parallel Universe. Okay. Gardens of Tranquil Repose. Yikes. Spectrox Mines. Okay. Go to mining. Coal Hill School. That is a familiar term. Plain Earth. Whenever a player casts a historic spell, that player draws a card. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. I think that's the thing this deck uses a bit. Whenever chaos ensues, return target historic card from your graveyard to your hand. The unit headquarters. Looks like something's going down here. When you planeswalk to unit headquarters, and at the beginning of your upkeep, create a tapped 1/1 white soldier creature token. Whenever chaos ensues, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Cheetah Planet. Antarctic Research Base. The Cave of Skulls. TARDIS Bay. That's fun. And Gallifrey. The first spell you cast during each of your turns with mana value 2 or greater has Cascade. When you cast that spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Put the exiled cards on the bottom of your in a random order. I'm assuming on the bottom of your library in a random order, but whatever. And when chaos ensues, gain control of target artifact. Then planeswalk. Fun. And then we have this little collector booster sample pack. In. Isn't that pretty? Oh, we got Bill Potts with the extended art and Cult of Skaro. Fun. And now we will get to the actual deck itself and find where to open this. Here it is. Oh, it's too big to hold. Just grab the top bit. And of course, this first card is not actually a card, it's fake. But here, we get to the actual version of it. This shiny little Fourth Doctor. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Would you like a jelly baby? Once each turn, you may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of your library. When you do so, create a food token. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Okay, so that's, extending your hand by one to whatever, looking at your future, and possibly being able to use it. We got Sarah Jane Smith. Of course, Doctor's Companion to complete the color with the Fourth Doctor. But whenever you cast this historic spell, Investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then, carrying on. Romana II, another companion, who's a Time Lord. Joe Grant, another companion. Tegan Javanka, another companion. Barbara Wright, another companion. Ian Chesterton, companion. Pearl Brown, another companion. And I'm seeing plenty of things for historic. Crisis of Conscience. Just touch these two strands together and the Daleks are finished. Have I that right? Caves of Androzani. The War Games. Trial of a Time Lord. Seems like there's a lot more sagas here, but I guess with it historic focused, that makes sense. The Night of the Doctor. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. So this is from the little short online that, like, concluded the 8th Doctor's story. Destroy all creatures. Return target legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put your choice of a first strike, vigilance, or lifelink counter on it. Okay. Traverse Eternity. K9, Mark 1. Is a Doctor's Companion. Negative. As long as K9 Mark 1 is untapped, other legendary creatures you control have Ward 1. Affirmative. 1 and a blue and tap. Target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh. Adric, Mathematical Genius, another companion. Nissa of Traken, another companion. Reverse the Polarity. Instant. 500-Year Diary. An Unearthly Child. Leela, Siva Team Warrior. Another companion, and a sense that did they have more interesting companions back in the day? Ace, Fearless Rebel, companion. Susan Foreman, of course a companion. If you would planeswalk, instead, look at the top 2 cards of your planar deck. Put one on the bottom of your planar deck and the other on the top, then planeswalk. Or tapping out a green. Feels like she's built like specifically only if you're also using the plane chase rules. The 5 Doctors. Jamie McCrimmon, another companion. The Sea Devils. Gallifrey Stands. When Gallifrey Stands enters the battlefield, return all Doctor cards from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a Doctor creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Then, if you control 13 or more Doctors, you win the game. So, I don't believe this is a possibility in the deck without modifying it. I mean, that can still be a worthwhile thing to do, is get all the Doctors from your graveyard back to your hand, but yeah. City of Death. Alistar, the Brigadier, who himself can be the commander. Whenever you cast a historic spell, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Whenever Alistar attacks, you may pay 8. If you do, creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of historic permanents you control. The first Doctor. In color, no less. The first Doctor enters the battlefield. Search your library and or graveyard for a card named TARDIS. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Whenever you cast a spell with Cascade, put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact or creature. Second Doctor. Players have no maximum hand size. And at the beginning of your end step, each player may draw a card. Each opponent who does can't attack you or permanents you control during their next turn. Ooh. Third Doctor. Temple of Enlightenment. Fifth Doctor. With his celery. Sixth Doctor. Seventh Doctor. Whenever the 7th Doctor attacks, choose a card in your hand. Defending player guesses whether that card's mana value is greater than the number of artifacts you control. If they guessed wrong, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't cast a spell this way, investigate. And then 8th Doctor. When the 8th Doctor enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. Once during each of your turns, you may play a historic land or cast a historic permanent spell from your graveyard. If you do, it gains. If this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Physician, heal thyself. Reston, Menoptra Leader. Sergeant John Benton. The Curse of Fenric. Dugan, private detective. Fortified village, prairie stream, canopy vista, sungrass prairie, temple of plenty, irrigated farmland, Bessie, the doctor's roadster, vehicle, Ace's baseball bat, Gallifrey council chamber, Day of Destiny. Ooh. Not in color. I mean, kind of, but... Legendary enchantment. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. We can travel anywhere and everywhere in that old box, as you call it, regardless of space and time. Heroic intervention. Time wipe. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. Heroes Podium. Trenzalore Clock Tower. Twice Upon a Time. Ooh. Fun, fun. Unlikely Meeting. Sorcery. Search your library for a doctor card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Cast the spell only if you control 2 or more doctors. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Twice Upon a Time. Port Town. Exotic Orchard, Temple of Mystery, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Scattered Groves, Celestial, Colonnade, Deserted Beach, Glacial Fortress, Horizon Canopy, Overgrown Farmland, Waterlogged Grove, Dreamroot Cascade, Skycloud Expanse. How did we get up so high so quick? Asked Clara. Clever staircase. It's taller on the inside, replied the doctor. Banished to another universe. Time Lord regeneration. Displaced dinosaurs. Sonic screwdriver. TARDIS. Swords to plowshares. Path to Exile, Return to Dust, Explore, 3 Visits, Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, Talisman of Unity, Hero's Blade, Talisman of Progress, the scarf. Thought Vessel, Mind Stone, Thriving Isle, Thriving Grove, Thriving Heath, Ash Barrens, Seaside Citadel, Path of Ancestry, Command Tower, Plains, Island, Forest. That's the deck. We do have some tokens. Food. Get some jelly babies. Class from a warrior. Treasure. And a warrior. Clue. And a human rogue. Copy. A soldier. Mutant. Soldier, another mutant. Alien insect. Alien insect. With an alien salamander. A mutant. Or another alien salamander. A soldier. Or a mutant. Soldier. Or a copy. On your turn, pop your magic formats, and you can learn to play Magic. So a lot of things I don't know. But hey, it completes the collection of doctors, and that's the most important part of it. And And it also means that I've now opened all of the Doctor Who Commander decks. I still have more Commander decks to open. Still going through Fallout Commander decks, and there I'm sure will be more in the future as they've announced more fun Universes Beyond Magic sets to be released in the future. So continue to get more as there's more that seem fun. I'll link down below where you can pick this up online. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.